Hello everyone! I'm back to parents, grandparents, and guardians. I'm here to continue my little sharing on numbers, especially on the operations. So let's try to recall. Last time, I have already talked to you about rational numbers and the operations of rational numbers. So this time, let us just take a moment of recalling all the things which we have taken. Let us recall where we have started with our numbers. If you are going to start from 1, 2, 3, 4, and the rest of the numbers, these numbers, again, are what we call our natural numbers. If there is a 0, if we are going to start with 0, then these numbers are not just simply natural numbers now. Just the presence of 0 are what we call our whole numbers. Then at the left side of 0, if you have now the negative numbers, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, we again increased the coverage of the numbers, and we have now what we call our integers. So what are integers? We have the natural numbers, 0, and our negative numbers. You notice now that we have in between 0 and 1 is your 1/2. That is a fraction. Between 1 and 2 is 1.5, your decimal number. Then between 2 and 3, 2.5, also a decimal number. Then between 3 and 4, 3.5, which is an improper fraction. Then at the left side, we have also negative 1/2, negative 1.5, negative 2.5, and negative 3.1/2. The presence of our fractions, the ratio between two numbers, are what we call now. However, that there are also numbers, decimal numbers, like after your 0.5 there, your 0.01, 001, 0001, and so on. These numbers are non-terminating. As you can see, the 3 dots there, meaning to say there are still numbers after that 1. So it could be 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, and so on. It is non-terminating, no stop. But non-recurrence also, it is because there are no numbers which are the same, which are repeatedly written. So we call it non-terminating and non-recurrence numbers. And these numbers are no longer considered rational numbers. Rather, we call them now as an irrational number. Let us try to differentiate really now our rational numbers from irrational numbers. Once more, I have to say that rational numbers is considered the ratio between two integers except 0 for the denominator. You cannot have 0 on the denominator. An example of which is 1/2, 1/3, 1/4, 7/5, and the rest of fractions that you can think of. They are considered rational numbers. I've been saying it is a ratio between two integers except 0 on the denominator. So let us say that we have numbers like 1.5 and 1.54. What could be an irrational numbers in between these two numbers? I had placed in there 1.5110, 1110, 111110, and so on. There are three dots after the last number which I have written, meaning to say it's non-terminating and does not have any end. You cannot see also repeating of numbers, no recurrence of the same pattern. So this number is what we call an irrational number, just to differentiate it from our rational numbers. 1.5 and 1.54, of course, are numbers which are considered rational. But just for us to find out, are there numbers, irrational numbers in between these two? I had given you an example, and I think you can create. There are still so many numbers that we can identify or we can write, which are present between 1.5 and 1.54. So I hope this time you know already how to identify a rational number from our irrational numbers. And once more, a combination of these two is what we call now our real numbers. I hope that you were able to refresh again lessons which you have taken in the past. If I am talking to parents, grandparents, and guardians, if there are some students, then if you have not taken these things, at least this time you know how to identify what rational numbers are and also irrational numbers. Till next time, remember to subscribe if you have not subscribed in my channel, so that you will be given notification again once I will have the next lessons on numbers. Till next time.